Oh, guys, look who we have together. Welcome back, tribe members. This is the Human Becoming Podcast, a positive playground. I am Marcus Onesimus Boston.
All right, podcast Zed.
Podcast Poppy, Podcast Prophet. Welcome.
What's that?
All right, podcast Zed.
I added a drop to the board, so it's always there. Bop. Whenever I want to feel better than I deserve. See.
All right, podcast Zed.
Is that yo?
No, I'm gonna have Monique make me one, a new one. Make me one. She was supposed to send it today, but she did.
I mean, according to Facebook, she's got it from a nap, or is that from yesterday? She's like, I'm that person that wake up from a nap, and I just can't wait to go and take another nap.
Man, she's the most gangster person by the nap. Okay, I can bring you in. See shit. I am Marcus Onesimus Boston.
All right, podcast Zed.
Oh man, unvaccinated semen's up $21,000.
Cecil, what you say?
Oh, sorry, I was reading. I am Cecil W. Adams, the original. Been let the children play in the house. And Daddy's home.
Oh, that's a great song on Drake's album too. Poppy's home. What's going on, sir?
Nothing, man. Just out here trying to do the behind the scenes shit, trying to get money coming in and less money going out.
Yeah. And it's always better than going out. Since the last time we sat down, we had the good vintage cornhole down the patios.
Yeah, that was fun, man. That was fun.
That turned out well.
I wish it would play a little bit better, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It was a good turnout. They were happy. We were happy. Yeah. I mean, but for them, like the night before, they did $120,000 in sale. Like that was something fun. It was good for Ashley. Ashley made some really good money. I asked her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, everybody took care of me, bro." I was like, "Cool." She's like, "Better than most Sunday days." I was like, "Cool." If we put it on a microcosm like that, like that time frame, it was good for that time frame.
Yep, it was perfect.
On the whole, nothing. But that time frame, cool.
Yeah. We have fun recording. I think we're getting good. You know, whatever this thing is getting together.
It's getting better.
It's getting better. You know.
I mean, you've done a great job on simplifying the process where you don't need all the shit you needed before.
Oh my god. That is the thing. Like,
there's way less chords up here than what there used to be.
And I still have so much more to do better. But yeah, the change is always. So don't you see me working? It's all good and dandy,
right?
You know, they get it doing good. What tonight? You got what we got tonight? What's that? Cast Meow.
Cast Meow, blind draw.
Yeah. That's
baby, did you watch the? I sent you the video of when I hit that shot for $142.
Yeah, that was so dramatic. I said, "Oh my god!" The first one, shit,
2.5 bags long on my first. And I was excited. My hands were shaking.
Then I don't think it was like the music.
The third one should have went in. That was just short. And then I didn't realize it did it until I watched the video a couple times. I threw it. And I guess I knew it was going in because I just turned around as soon as I didn't even see it go in. I threw it and then turned around and started high-fiving people.
Yeah. You swaggy P that bitch. Went down, yeah. He said, bow, O's up. I'm like, this is some dramatic ass bag throw. This is so silly. Look at this.
Everybody was, it got so many fucking views. I'm like, it was intense.
You couldn't, it was perfectly scripted. Like someone it's not, gotta be like, no, it gotta be off this side of the board. Because you go too far, it's not dramatic enough. Right here, only here.
Like, he's in line. Yeah, everyone was in line. That's
it was just graining. They're like, oh, can we see? Can we not see? Like it was perfect.
I don't even think the last one didn't even hit any side of the hole. That bitch just went swoosh.
Yep, it just slid right. I thought, oh shit.
I took that $142 and I don't know what happened to it, but it was put back into the community.
It's back into the economy.
Back into the economy as in alcoholic beverages, I believe. Oh yeah, it was that night because that's when they figured out what happened to Trish and that she wasn't going to make it. So I was sad drinking.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Trish.
Lovely lady.
Yeah. Tough.
Yeah. It is, after a loss, especially somebody, that you loved unconditionally, just being around them just made your day better.
Mm-hmm.
And then for them to quickly go, you know, it's all you can do is you know, just keep trudging through, you know. And that's what I tell myself, because I mean, I could sit around and cry all the time, but Trish didn't want me doing that. Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna pick up that mantle she's leaving behind. Like, now is you pick this up and you carry this torch.
Yeah.
You know, like I've shown you all I can show you the best way I can show you.
Yeah.
And now you get to carry it till somebody else feel like when you move on and come see me, they're gonna pick up and carry it on for Cecil.
Right. Exactly. And you know, I just fucking her husband Kevin, man. He buried his dad on Monday, and then she had her heart thing the next day on Tuesday. That's got to be rough for him, man. It's got to be like I don't know, man.
That's a lot of pillars to fall. A lot of pillars
quickly out of nowhere. She wasn't even just out of nowhere.
You don't get to adjust to that one.
Yeah, you don't get to adjust to burying your father.
Yeah,
you don't get to more than that. And then that my heart, oh God, just every time I see him, I just having to like hold back the tears, man. You know?
Yeah, and it's okay to feel your feels, man.
Yeah,
you know, because you get time with her. You got time and moments with her that no one else will have.
Right.
You know, you can always let those fuel you through the moments that you know that she normally would. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it'll be tough today going to the cats and playing bags and, you know, not seeing her there. That'll be tough.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What else?
But yeah, just get through the day, each day. You know, remember, you know, I was depressed, and then finally I was like, I'm not gonna be depressed anymore. Just celebrate her.
Yeah, it's always a choice, man. You know, like what was the quote I stole? I said I stole today.
Growth, something.
Growth scares people that don't want to change.
Yeah, and, I mean that's, and then a lot of times people don't even realize that they need to change. They think they're all right the way they are. I never think. I mean, you know, I would never think we've arrived. I've never arrived. I don't think I will ever arrive.
No.
Even when I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna be like, okay, so got a few hours left. How can I get better? You know? Yeah. And there's no getting right. Like at that time, it's you can still apologize to whoever you want to apologize. It's, you know, I feel like people on their deathbed has so many regrets, man. So many fucking regrets. That's just I don't want to lay there.
You think it's more regrets of things that you did say, or things you didn't say?
Things you didn't say. Things you didn't do. You know.
Yeah.
Oh man, why didn't I jump out of that fucking airplane when all my homies were going and it was all set up? You know, like because I was scared, because I didn't have time. Because
you said what you said. You said fear is not real, but what is it dangerous? What is it?
Fear is not real. Fear is just a mental condition that just keeps you from doing things. Danger is real. Yeah. Like, you know, like I have fear if I stick my hand in this fire, you know, it's going to get burnt. Well, that's not fear. That's danger.
Yeah.
Like if you're dumb enough to stick your hand in the fucking fire, unless you're, what was it, Game of Thrones? Who was the one that saw the god in the fire, and it was,
oh no.
I know there was a Red Witch or whatever. She was the chick that had the ghost baby that went in and murdered.
I'm going to rewatch some of this shit.
Nah. Are you really ever going to... You want to go through that pain again and watch Game of Thrones?
It wasn't that bad for me because I got there late. So like I was like, okay, I see why y'all mad. If I had to wait this fucking...
It was the brother of the king that got hurt. The first king. It was his brother. I can see his face. Stanos or something like that. Not Stanos.
You can use that device in front of you to...
I know, I don't want to.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yep.
Right.
As you were saying.
Right. So, yeah, danger is, you know, if you have a rabid fucking dog in front of you and you want to go up and pet it, that's fucking dangerous.
Right.
That's not fear. That's like, oh, there's danger there. Fear is like what people will think if you start making moves. Everybody's going to tell you not to. You know, everybody's going to tell you, that's stupid. Don't do it. Whatever. Everybody's always going to tell you things But if you got a feeling and you do it and it doesn't work, who fucking cares? You tried it at least. What'd you learn from it?
There's no loss there.
No.
It's just a lesson.
Just a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's a lesson, man.
And you separate yourself away from the ones that they can't be taught and don't want to be, it can't teach.
And it's not that I want to separate myself from those people,
No.
but it's one of those things where it's like, we talk about it all the time.
Everybody can go.
Yeah. I mean, they can go. Everybody can go, but I don't have time. I don't want to spend the time with that person to show them the way. They can, and try to, force somebody to get better. No. You see, I'm getting better and you have questions, come ask me.
Uh-huh. Open door policy.
Right.
Talk to me, baby.
It's so amazing to me, like down here where we started at, the growth of this place, and we're still in the same place, but there's just so much more character coming about.
Man, these names, man, like it's almost tear worthy. Like these people have came through and signed this wall.
Yeah,
and I keep saying about Marco. I keep saying about I just keep forgetting to go about Office Max.
And
the people that fell off. I mean, we only been in it on year 3, but like we went to the meetup. A lot of them people ain't still showing up.
And but we said it from day one. We just keep doing it, And I guess in some regards I fell off, but I knew that you had it. Mm-hmm. I know you have it, and now I'm. I want to be back in it, and I want to be doing the stuff. I've made the moves we needed to make, and let's go. Let's get it back going. All it is time. It was just we got to figure out the schedule. Is all it is.
That's it. That's all it is. It's all scheduling. It's blessed for the schedules. The magic's always where it's supposed to be at.
Right.
It never leaves. It's always there. It's not on you. It's in you. Ooh, bars.
Mark messaged in. He said nobody thinks that they should change. They just do what makes them comfortable daily. Correct, sir.
He's correct. I do see.
That might be the most correct statement I've ever heard Mark play.
I would call Mark, but we know how that goes.
No, we'll be here. Yeah,
we'll be here all night. I gotta go to work soon.
Right.
Eventually.
Tribe
announcement. That was the week that was. What was it? That was most of the week that was, right? That's fall week that was.
Whatever.
My week that was. I don't remember most of it. It was good. Say that. We're out here. Tribe announcement. New Town Throwdown. September 25th, Saturday. Cecil, you have a partner? You and Dave?
For what?
The New Town Showdown. We're on Tribe announcements.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I was looking at this funny ass fucking. I never want to meet an NBA player. Got Rick Ross like a Make-A-Wish kid.
Boss.
Make-A-Wish kid. Big Dave and I are throwing at the New Town Throwdown. We're not throwing pro division. We're throwing in competitive. Mm-hmm. If we were at the stage we're at right now, I would have put us in advance. We'll throw competitive. We'll compete. I mean, my thing is, I don't know how many teams are in that, but if we can make the top 15, I feel like we're top 15 competitive teams. It just depends. Like, you get to a certain point and then it's just luck. Literally, you make the moves you make and then it goes in, You know what I mean? Like, that's where the strategy that Dave and I have adopted now is I actually got from The Art of War, where it was don't be overly aggressive, but attack when they give you an opening, when they make a mistake. So, our thing is somebody makes a mistake, right or left, take a second, focus, put that thing as close to in the hole as you can. Yeah. And just focus on that shot because that's an important shot. Somebody makes a mistake and you take advantage of that mistake. Now the pressure's on them. They're going to overshoot it, be a little tight, whatever. Yep. So, I'm just, the way we're evolving is turning out great. It's at the pace it's supposed to be. Yep. It's not, neither of us think we're the best. I mean, although I will say, just because nobody else is playing really in the city, we're the best team in St. Louis City. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll agree because there's not a lot of people in the city right now. But that's what I wasn't explaining why, but I was gonna say yes, I agree. Right. So, and we're getting more and more new people showing up to the blind draw, and that is very impressive. Yeah, man. That's I know you're proud of that. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And it's not because it's not just because I want to grow the game. It's because I want the best. I want to play the best. I don't give a fuck where they come from, where they are. I just want to play the best. And there's the best players don't even know about bags yet. You know what I mean? Like this guy, Ryan Smith, I believe. He won a couple majors this year, or one, but he was a D1 athlete, football player. And he picked it up. And they're like, whoa, he's came on the scene really fast. I was like, yeah, because he's a fucking athlete. He's got the drive. He knows what it takes to get to that elite level. Like,
yeah. And there's nobody yelling at him to do some shit and do. Yeah, this is he's good.
Yeah,
he's his own coach for the most part. Yeah.
He always fucked around with it. I remember a couple years ago seeing him. I was like, who is this jack-tatted motherfucker?
Jack-tatted son of a bitch.
I'm like, motherfucker.
That's my goddamn.
But he made TV a couple times, but he always got beat. And then you just keep running into that wall until it finally comes down, and he broke through. He beat Damon Dennis, the #1 player. Probably he's an old dude, but bags doesn't matter. But that dude doesn't lose very often, and he beat Damon Dennis head to head. I was like, holy shit. And what's crazy is Damon Dennis has 2 shots, airmail and a slide. That's it. Everybody else has got all these different shots or whatever, and he's just like, I got these 2 that I use every time. And you just gotta, he'll block you, shoot airmail, push his bag in. That's what he does. Everybody else, roll shot, fucking cut shot, fucking airmail, push, drag. He's like,
motherfucking 2K, you better calm down.
Well, it's just the evolution of the game. But the thing is, what the game is, what about the game?
Simple.
You do, but it's still like, man, like I watch footage of people all the time, and I relate it back to when I play basketball, the little shit that I did or the coach did that. To give an advantage, whatever you can do to give an advantage. I mean, the amount of amphetamines that are taken at these fucking events.
The amount of amphetamines.
It's insane.
The amount of amphetamines. The amount of amphetamines.
Can you say it?
Amphetamines.
Yes. And then, but then, did I even tell you? I told you about the guy that got suspended a year, right?
No.
So this top level pro,
Cornhole Chronicles.
It's actually way deeper than what people put it at. So ACL has a deal with DraftKings, right, where you can gamble on bags.
Yeah.
And one of the lines was, can anyone do a 10 plus PPR? That's points per round, right?
Wow.
So every time you shoot, you're at least getting 10 points.
Yeah.
You're putting 10 on the board every time, at least 10. And 3 times, this guy named Cambo, his last name's Cambo. He's a young cat. He's 24, but he's top level pro. Like he won he literally is world champion. They won it, the tournament he cheated at. So 3 different times that they've proven where there was a push on 8, like 8 points each. When he put it into the computer, into the what do you call it? The iPad.
Yeah.
He put it as 12 on 12 instead of 8 on 8. By him doing that put them at a 10 plus PPR.
Yeah.
If he would have put it up the right way, they would have been under a 10 plus for the tournament.
Somebody's being naughty.
So he got popped doing it, got $5,000 fine, suspended a year, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's too harsh. That's too harsh." It's like, motherfucker, do you not realize how many people he probably called and like, "Hey, put money." Or texted like, put money on this line. I'm going to carry it. Blah 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 blah. Or the amount of money.
I'm saying that's it.
Yeah, my thing is, but that's the variable you don't know. But for him carrying it cost people money or it made money for people. You do some shit like that 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you get your fucking legs broke, or you end up in a ditch. Meet
me outside.
I mean, when the mob was running everything, obviously, but that shit. That is literally, it's not shaving points. It's cheating. It's legit cheating that costs people money. And it fucked up other players' PPR. Like it is a bigger deal than people are trying to.
Sponsorships, yeah, man.
Yeah. So
numbers mean something.
Yeah. And especially when they're now, people they had to make an example out of them. Because that money they make off of DraftKings is way more important than that player. So now Yeah, I get it. He's young. He made a mistake. He didn't make a mistake. He knowingly did it.
He made a choice because he did it.
He made a choice. That was a mistake. That was a choice.
Yeah, that was premeditated murder, and I kept killing. That's a serial killer.
Right. Right. They're like, other players do it too, blah, blah, blah. I can be bought.
I'm talking about, I am Felice. I will not be sold again.
I'm saying, in the game of bags, if I'm in a game and somebody's like, hey, man, I need you not to win this, but I need you to make it look good. Here's $500. Or, no, even $100. Here's $100. Okay, cool. I can totally throw this game off.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to know.
Right.
Because I'm not cheating on a computer.
Yeah. With receipts.
I'm just letting people know I can't be bought.
Crime. I'm on Instagram. Motherfucker, you going to jail.
Like the guy, because they always wanted to get clout or whatever, like with their YouTube videos. So they do like this crazy shit or whatever. He went to a convenience store and like stole shit and like beat up the person to get clout or whatever. He was like really cool getting all these likes or whatever. And then he tried to say it was all a fucking, it was a joke, whatever. And
no, you going to jail, bitch.
Yeah, he went. That's strong arm robbery.
Yeah. No, we're not doing that.
He stole one of those like coffee things where you go up and you pump it. Yeah, he stole that and like hit the fucking cashier with the fucking thing.
I'm shooting you, man. I'm always scared when I go out in public and I just try to mind my business, go in and out because the streets is crazy.
Yeah, and
I don't want to activate nobody's crazy. Because I just want to get back to where it's safe. I don't
think shit about that, but I know it's a fear.
Yeah, I just want to be safe. I want everybody to get home.
That's why I don't. There's too many people with guns out there for me to fight anymore. Because nobody's just you can't. Nobody will take an ass whooping.
Nope.
Even I get my ass whooped. I'm not going to look for the dude to shoot him. He got me.
Yep. Those days are over.
Yeah.
These people are emotionally unprepared for anything besides bullshit.
But do you think that's why nobody has any fear of getting their ass whooped anymore? Is that why people act up and say this dumb shit they do?
Yeah, especially with them words. People think them words don't mean nothing. Them words get you fucked up.
You can't be some 5'5" guy, 5'5" person, and weigh $105 or $120 and just run your mouth like you're a fucking tough guy. Like, you got to have some fucking common sense.
Yeah, you got to have the numbers game. Like, this is not in your best interest.
Right.
Especially when I'm asking you to stop. You gonna keep going?
Right.
Well, guess what? Fuck it then.
Because then, you go to court, like, whatever, you slap the motherfucker. And then they're like, why did you slap? Well, he kept fucking getting in my face and doing all this shit. But me being 6'5", this dude being 5'5", I'm going to jail.
Yeah. You should have better self-control. So fuck me. He can just go be an asshole. I gotta eat it. Fuck that. Where you at right now? I'll punch him in his fucking face.
I'm gonna get my money's worth.
Right, fucking then. How much a punch?
So, I mean, it's just, when you were literally just fucking, basically, I don't want to say lying, but when you know, like, someone is physically more stronger than you, and you just keep at them about something that doesn't matter, and you just keep on, and then you get a reaction out of them. There should not be a chance for them to sue you after they just poke the line.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. I'm a human fucking being. Respect my humanity.
Right. But I mean, also, if you can always get the big dude, can always get him, walk away.
Yeah, I try to make. That's why I try to make.
Now, if I walk away and then he comes back at me later, hey man, I walked away. This dude kept on, and
it's above me now.
He said that he had a gun, so I feared for my life. That's exactly what I said.
It's above me now. What happens next is above me now.
This
and amen.
He went looking for it, man. That's just like the Ray Lewis thing. When Ray Lewis, whatever happened there, those guys came at them. They were looking for. You talking about? It was Ray Lewis.
And I was thinking the boy that hit his wife.
No, we're not talking about that.
I was thinking
that was terribly
Ray
wrong.
Lewis. His name was something. What's his name? His name was something Lewis, wasn't it?
Yeah. But
Ray Robinson. What was his name? Ray Rice. Ray Rice.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ray Lewis. Carry on. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
wrong Raven.
Who was There was a guy on the ESPN radio that moved with the Rams. He was the Rams announcer. He played for the Rams. DeMarcus, not Farr.
DeMarcus.
No, it was
DeMarcus Farr.
I don't think it was DeMarcus, but DeMarco.
DeMarco. Oh, DeMarco.
Yeah. And then he said, he's like, all I'm saying about that night, he's like, I wasn't there, but those guys were looking for a fight.
Man, funny you say that. I watched Wolverine today. You remember the moment of Shed? He came in like a man looking for blood. You know what you end up finding? what you looking for.
Right.
You like a man looking for blood. You know what happens when perhaps a man looking for blood? What? He find it.
Yeah, when your focus is just you're full of piss and vinegar and you're ready, you just want to fight everything.
Life is easy. Like life give you plenty of tricks, baby.
Yeah.
Life will give you plenty of reasons.
You can find anything you're looking for.
Yes. Oh my God.
The cost of what it cost you to find that.
The consequences will be hefty and will be paid. The bill will
depending on what you're looking for.
but in that kind of energy, you gonna find what you're looking for, and maybe the worst way possible.
Because there's always a badder motherfucker, man. No matter where you go,
always a bigger, badder motherfucker.
No matter what,
always,
it's
always.
That's why you can't ever think you arrive.
That's how the machine keeps going.
Yeah, that's
how the machine stays fed.
The biggest fear anybody that thinks they're the baddest motherfucker should be that person that sees you're the baddest motherfucker and then copies what you're doing and doubles that and then gets to be a badder motherfucker. The one in the shadows, the kid that's in a room and all he's doing is focusing on beating you. You won't even see it coming. It'll come for you.
We create our own endings. You know what I'm saying? Like you live, if you live a fully, it's like think of all the stories we hear of people that, made these billion companies, whatever, these historical figures, they end up, or even movies, the person ended up dying by the way they lived. They could have changed, they could have evolved, but what made them great also brought them down because they couldn't let it go.
Is that true, or is that just something that movies have told you that's into your brain?
I think historical figures as human beings has also had those rise and falls.
But is it how they tell the story though?
Well, I think if I get enough perspectives of the same person, I think somewhere in there's the truth.
Right.
So if I get enough different point of views on the same person, it almost makes sense. Or they pick up different parts of that person. I can put them together. So it's okay. I can find humanity in your rise and fall because you're a human being. You hurt people. Power is intoxicating. Money is what it is. Like all these things we created to pacify our unknown will be often our destruction.
Yeah.
You just gotta believe. I always say, I believe I am capable of anything. Now, I don't plan on doing a lot of shit, but I don't put nothing past happening to me. I don't put nothing past me leaving here and say, all right, I'll holler at you, and this will be the last conversation. It can happen because this is the world. So I don't ever, people, they be like, oh, this will never happen. All right, buckle up.
That's why you can't ever say never.
Don't ever think you above or below anything happening to you because everyone's bill will come due.
Oh, yeah.
So please just humble yourself and respect your humanity. But it's motherfuckers that walk around with a whole lot of entitlement.
Oh, dude. Hey.
And I'm like, God, what a luxury, boy. I wish I had that kind of peace because that fall gonna be a bitch, boy. That motherfucker, when the bill come due on the arrogance, ooh, boy.
Yeah.
You wish it was the IRS and said that shit.
I don't want to see anybody fall, but there again, it's like my old mindset was always if I saw somebody with more abundance, what I had was I can't wait for them to lose. Not anymore. I'm like, cool, man. Do your thing. I just do it different. I'm never gonna I'm hopefully, not completely out of the mindset, but there's still that little dark side of you, like fuck that dude, or fuck that, blah blah blah, whatever. I can, I just don't verbalize it like I used to. This guy, he's got everything given to him, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, man. That's what he was been given.
Right. That was, and we don't know the cost of what we think we see. Like, that motherfucker got Lambo. Do you know what he had? Do you know the things he might have had to go through to get that motherfucker?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker got so much money. Like everybody that got whatever these coins, they lost mom. They've been through this. Like, I don't know if I want to go through all that shit.
But that's not always the cost. But that might have been the cost for them.
For them, right. Just like everybody's cost is different.
I just think that having more abundance of not having, if you can get to a point where you don't have to worry about money anymore, that can free you up to do so much cool shit. Yeah, but you can't abuse your abundance, I guess. Right. You can't. You can. You can. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you that you shouldn't. I'm just saying
there's a cost to that too.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
It's a cost to that too.
And where people fuck up, the difference between a pro and a wannabe pro or somebody that thinks they're a pro, the difference is when where people get fucked up is they forget what got them there. Yep. And they start to embracing in the hard work they put in to get to that point. Yeah. A pro always knows that there's more they can do. And if they get off track, they'll be off track for a couple days or a couple weeks, whatever, but they get back on track.
They find peace in the process.
Yeah. They know what got them there. You keep at it. Got to get back to it. You know, you do have, everybody takes time off from whatever they're doing. Everybody takes a little break, whatever. But the ability to come back to it, a lot of people don't have it. You know, this bags thing it's every time I'm like, man, I'm maybe taking this too serious, whatever. And then I was like, oh, fuck that. You know how much fucking work I put into this to get better? Like now what's the next level?
Mm-hmm.
Where can I get to next? What can I do next? You know, where can I be? And, you know, using this small sample of bags is getting to where I've gotten to and where I can go to can apply to everything.
Mm-hmm.
You get money is a byproduct of success. Success is a byproduct of hard work, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Those, I think, what's really fucked people up, in a sense, is movies, man.
Yeah, they're entertainment made by a business to make money,
right? But in their heads, they have this thing where like someday I'm gonna have, you know, blah blah blah. It's just gonna be given to me. No, that shit doesn't work like that.
Life don't work in 90 minutes.
You know, my savior is gonna come. No, your fucking savior is you. What are you willing to do? Like nobody's just gonna come in and give you a fucking not fortress, but just give you a fortune, give you a kingdom,
a castle in a
because
in a vault full of coins.
Because it was your long lost grandpa's brother's cousin's uncle that. No, whatever. That shit isn't real, man. And people fucking bank on that shit, man. And it's frustrating to see, but I'm not the person to tell them that, you know, I can mention, well, maybe you should not sit around and wait on that.
Maybe
do something.
Life is a contact sport. Like if you want to get to where you're going to, I'm telling you, you'll get there fast by engaging and not running from it.
Right.
You won't get there fast by running to it and running from it. Because first off, your time is not that long, so you wasting time waiting. You be doing shit. Yeah, it's better than what you waiting for.
And even if you run to it and it's like, whoa, this isn't what I wanted, then cool. All right, cool. What'd you learn? Move on, do something else. Yeah, it's not the end of the fucking world when something doesn't go right. Like, so frustrating when people just...
Like, you know how big the world is, so much dope shit. Is that really, this is what we're doing? This is what we're talking? This is okay.
Okay. You know, I had a friend of mine. I'm not going to name him because it just doesn't matter. But he played a sport, beer pong. Let's say he was a beer pong guy, and he's like, yeah, you know, he did get to. He was one of the best players in the state, in the Midwest, whatever. But he's like, man, you're just never. He's like, I'm just telling you, man. You know, find something else because he's relating it to bags. He's like, I put in the work for me, blah, 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 blah. He's like, but I knew I could never get to that elite level. Why? In my head, I'm like, why? Why did you think, I mean, you won thousands of dollars playing the game, but you said you could never get to the elite level?
Why would you put a lid on your cup? Right. Like, let it run over.
Right.
Man, don't.
But I just, you know, he's had that conversation with me multiple times. He's like, dude, he's like, you're just going to be disappointed, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, don't put your experience on me, bro.
Fuck you, bro. Like, hey, whoa. Don't put that juju on me, man. I'm happy over here. Don't put that, nah.
Right.
If you burnt your village down, don't burn mine down. We good over here.
Right.
God damn.
Like,
Mystery Lump Company ass boy.
I mean, the dude's good at a lot of shit, man. It's just like,
he ain't good at being great, though.
No.
He just ain't good at being great.
I wonder what it'd be like to be great at something. Just to be, you know, I want to know that feeling.
I guess it has to be a high level of like peace.
But I think anybody that gets that great doesn't realize how great they are.
Right, because they have so much pain that they chase that we don't know about. Like I listen to Mike Tyson a lot, I guess. Yeah. So I think about how he tells his story and like how we thought Mike Tyson is like fucking like superhero. He was in the darkest part of humanity.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And to go down that far and come back up and still be alive is the first part. Like I'm definitely surprised he's still alive. I'm definitely surprised he's not in prison. right on a murder. It's on something like outrageous, like a
Right.
murder robbery. Like what? You robbed the bank and you went in robbing with your fists? He said, "Give me your money." Like something crazy.
And I mean, everybody knows the story. His life, he went down super dark path whenever his coach, the guy that adopted him,
yeah. Customato.
Yeah, Gus D'Amato.
There you go.
Right, Gus D'Amato. Yeah, when he died, he never taught him how to turn it off.
Yep, left that motherfucker on.
Yeah,
and that is not good. That's only good in this ring. That's not good in life.
Right.
Your life is not built for that kind of energy.
Once Gus died, that's when he went. Everything went awry. But he pulled it back, man. Like
he had to get
that. Is probably the best story. One of the best stories of all is what he's done in his life and what he's gotten to. He did piss away most of his money. I mean, but he's still a millionaire.
Yeah, he back. He made it back.
He's not. He doesn't have it like that.
Yeah, that's not. No one's getting that again.
No, he's never going to get that. I mean, the amount of money that he pissed away was a lot, but he didn't let it fucking. He's not living in a van down by the river.
No, great podcast, a weed theme park out in Cali.
Yeah.
So he's not doing bad. Like he just had that fight with Roy Jones not long ago. Looked pretty good.
Well, that's because the gods reignited his fire.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he got on testosterone replacement. But I mean,
it's not
TRT.
a problem. Yeah, that's what it is. That's
I mean, as soon as I'm available to do that, I mean, I guess I get it now, but like, I mean, that's why you saw such an abundance of old UFC fighters a few years ago that came back.
Okay.
That's why they come back and you're like, wait, you're 45 and just fucking shredded faster than what they were when they were 25. Like, yeah, there's a reason for that. Most of the time they're cheating. I mean, I'm just saying there's a golfer that is
cheating, you ain't trying.
There's a golfer that's older that now looks like a fucking fitness model that win in tournaments against these young cats. I'm like, I know what it is. Everybody's like, well, it's so crazy that he's having this comeback in late in his life. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. But to me, nobody else has seen it. But when it comes out, like someday it's gonna come out. Unless he he gets the warning and he just like, hey man, you gotta retire again. Like we know what's happening. And he's just like, okay. Fades back.
You got me.
Yeah. I mean, if you think there's a coincidence why that shit went down with Tiger Woods when it did, because the next day he had to pee in a cup. Look at Tiger Woods right before that happened. Look at his body. He looked like a fucking bodybuilder.
It was that military training and like he was out here just doing like crazy shit. Like, sir, you swing sticks.
Yeah. But
what are you doing? But he was yoked.
He's an athlete.
Yeah, he was yoked.
But you look at where he started, him and Barry Bonds looked a lot alike. That's all I'm saying. But and then now he pushed himself so hard with his training that now his body's breaking down. And I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever see him again in playing golf. I don't know. That last wreck,
the bill always comes due.
He put himself through a lot of pain, and I appreciate everything Tiger did and on the golf course. But I'd be surprised if he comes back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, when you train, and then the other thing is he's not doing what he used to do. He's not out there hitting balls all the time, which that's just life happens, man. You get kids now. Your kids are grown now, but that type of shit, like it keeps you from going to that elite level when you put in so much work. And now you're not able to do that because of life, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking life. You still made plenty of fucking money.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Nobody put pressure on, everybody puts pressure on him to like, oh, you got to get to this level and be the greatest ever. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to do any of that shit. And he's had an amazing career. Probably the best golfer ever. But what he started was, in my opinion, is athletes in golf. Look at all the golfers before. They were out of shape. Now look at the golfers now. There ain't no fat golfers anymore.
No. Everybody looking like that.
If there is a fat golfer, they're not winning. You may see them out there, but they ain't winning.
Athletes. Athletic bodies.
Yeah, man. Yeah, working on the course so they can hit the Rory McIlroy is a little dude and he drives it further than them big fucking dudes.
Yep.
back in the day. Yeah, technology, whatever. There's a video I want to watch where it's like this scientist is talking about, says, are athletes better than what they were back in the day? You know, because he compares Jesse Owens, how the reason why anybody's faster than him, somehow he figured out, was the track. Because he was running basically on fucking dirt.
The quality of the track.
And they're running on a track that's bouncy, that's rubber, that's
conditioned and engineered to give the best human response to a human body. Doing the,
and then like somehow his hypothesis was proven that like when you compare the times, somehow they were able to compare the times that Jesse Owens did compared to
simulations.
Yeah, with this turf, and he was running faster than what they were. It could all be bullshit, but something to think about.
I mean, we're living in technology. Like we always create the next technology. So everyone behind us that was more athletic or naturally gifted are at a disadvantage of the life they lived in. You know, like who says Jesse Owens would have made it to be that if he was born in '84 or born in a different day. Like you know, I like the kind of, it's like I like that conversation. I like to get the science and say like if Bo Jackson had the technology of today when he had them injuries, would he still be playing? Hell yeah, because he'd be back. What did Bo have? A hip injury?
He had to get his hip replaced.
So they come back from that, don't they? Now? No? Okay.
Nobody has a hip replacement comes back.
Okay,
but
never mind.
He may not have had to have the hip replacement with today's technology. Maybe it would have been something
different pads, training. If he had the training regimens of like LeBron or that high echelon player. You know. You never know. You never know.
I mean,
or even having better equipment on his body would have made a difference.
On that play, I don't think so, man. It was just a weird, like the guy grabbed his back leg and he went for it was just a freak play, you know, like the guy for the Eagles, Bird or whatever, that when he got paralyzed, it was a freak fucking play and fucked his neck up. I mean, you don't see this shit happening anymore.
Right. Damn, well, the cost of innovation.
Fuck football, man. God.
Yeah, I've liked my disconnection from those emotionally taxing nothings. It just doesn't. Yeah, wait, hey guys, I get it. I understand because like, okay, cool. I get why you like it. I'm like, I don't even have the game's on. I'm watching in-game again. I was like, I'm so disconnected from the energy to give to a team that I don't have nothing for.
Yeah, and I still enjoy catching the Cardinals game, doing stuff like that. I still like one of the best lines I've heard is like Grant Cardone, douchebag, but he had a great line. He's like, so-and-so asked me if I wanted to go to the game the other day. I told him I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't going to that game unless I'm in the fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
hey,
man, all right, man.
Talk to him.
Right.
But what do you want?
He took a fucking hit, man. His, anyway. He took a hit on, I know he's wanting to call in. Oh, well, look at there. Marcus got to go to work.
The Wi-Fi went out.
I don't know. You can't get service in the basement. Oh, God. He's going to start calling you.
No, I hope not.
I mean, he's watching this right now, so everything you're saying, he can see it.
Shit. Oh, man.
But it is, I mean, fuck, I changed the face of my watch. I can't tell what time it is. Hold on.
Oh, I changed the batteries in the lock because I kept your email.
I couldn't see what time it was.
Oh, I hate that damn watch. I still hate it.
No, shut up. It's fine.
Okay. This is what I've been watching. I watched this TV show, C. It was on Apple Plus.
Uh-huh.
It's with Jason Momoa. So Aquaman's in there. And the premise is there's a virus that hits humanity. And only 2 million people live after this thing runs its course. Out of this 2 million, everybody blind.
Yeah, I just, God, I know I would get into it, but it would.
Yeah, you're too much of a psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath. I just got it. I was like, I don't see how this works.
This is blind people riding horses and like doing like Game of Thrones shit, but they blind.
Yeah,
there's some more big ass and they're like cutting motherfuckers. He be fucking motherfuckers up. I said,
Jason Momoa. He's a fucking. It's like
all Byron's fault.
I don't know, man. But then aren't they protecting a child that can see or something?
Yeah, so like you can be blind and have a child that can see. So,
yeah.
So now,
but all their blindness wasn't hereditary. It was because of the virus.
Look, mate, right. But humans will find a way. We'll always evolve to do whatever. As long as something's here, it's always gonna evolve. So that's like 500 years after that moment. So these are like 5 generations down the road.
Right. Evolution just had to breed it out.
Yeah, that's it. A little breed, little hump, little breed, little beat it, And yeah, man, I'm caught up. It's a pretty good show. It's cool. Lucifer's back on. So,
I never watched it.
I love playing with
I think I didn't watch it because that guy's too fucking attractive. And I'm just like, I can't look at you, man. You're just like too much, man.
The devil, and he's British. The only issue that look at you British,
and you have the accent.
Get the fuck out of here. The devil with wings. Get the fuck out of here.
Here's a question. Something that mind fuck you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we're done evolving as humans? But technology will never stop evolving. But does technology evolving make us evolve?
I think they one and the same. Like one can't happen without the other. I think even
evolution caused technology, and technology is carrying us now because we carried it to make it better, and now it's evolving at a rate we can't even comprehend.
We created technology to make our lives more livable.
Mm-hmm.
So do we create technology that makes our lives no longer valuable?
Maybe to technology we're not valuable.
Do we create our own ending?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we said it from like the first fucking podcast. Robots are coming for us. They're gonna kill. I mean,
Skynet is real. Like, we don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't
think everybody's gonna die, but there's gonna be a large portion of people die before they're like, oh shit, okay, now we figured out how to turn it off.
Because we want to see if we can do it. Like that's the good and bad of human curiosity. Can I create something that doesn't eat me?
Right.
No one's above it, and most people that's in that field of intrigue and have the brilliance to make something like that, are always going to push it. Don't get too close to the sun. That's the human life is
Icarus.
Icarus, yeah. We always feel we can get a little bit closer. Not everybody, but enough people to make everybody else pay for it.
I don't think they're ever. No. I think that saying was created to keep people from being curious.
I just felt to be more. I never felt it was being. I felt to be cautious.
Don't go too close. No, man. Keep fucking evolving. Make yourself better.
Well, if you're okay with the sun, I say go forward.
Yeah,
always forward.
But no, in my mind,
but be okay with the consequences. This is what I hate. Don't do shit risky to be mad that you got burnt up. Bitch, you knew it was a consequence to that risky shit because you'd have loved it if you didn't get burned. But now you're getting burned. You want to talk about how bad the decision was. You knew that. Just say, I did some shit, got burned, keep going. I hate motherfuckers that do some shit and nah, motherfucker, you made. There's always a chance to get out of there before you get there.
Yeah.
It's always we get off the motherfucking road before we get to the destination. Don't hear that shit.
Yeah, you just gotta accept it. Like, I feel like I took that too far.
That shit. I should have went home.
Oh, dude, brings me to another a video I watched. A guy was giving a speech or whatever, and told the real story of David and Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard this one?
I read it in one of Malcolm Gladwell's book.
Yeah, that's who. Yeah. He's the one.
Malcolm Gladwell. Yeah.
And like that opened my eyes to a whole. I was just like, fuck. So it wasn't. So basically, you had a guy basically with a gun, with a sling, and you shooting at a guy that was blind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was bigger.
Human arrogance.
Technology.
Yeah. All right. David was cold motherfucker. He wasn't a motherfucker to spit off the street.
He said, I don't need that armor, man. I got this, bro.
Yeah, I got this on, bro. Yeah. Yep, David Gladwell. Yep.
Is it David Gladwell or Michael Gladwell?
Malcolm Gladwell.
Malcolm Gladwell. Yeah, that, if you, whoever is it Mark?
No.
Yeah, I suggest anyone look that YouTube video up or read it, whatever. But like, it definitely eye opening.
Yeah, it's good.
There is a lot of inference. I think you infer a lot to it, but it all makes sense when they tell the story. And the David versus Goliath, like that. But that's propaganda thrown at us.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Everyone gonna tell the story in their best interest.
Yeah, there's so much drawn from movies that shit it's not going to happen. It's not going to, I mean, the Eminem story, that happened. But what was he doing? You know, the 9 Mile, that's real. That happened. But look at all the fucking work he was putting in. He didn't just randomly go up and, I'm just a gifted rapper. Like,
no, he went to a place that it wasn't welcoming to him being there and made it work.
Yeah, because he put the work in.
Yep. He wanted what he wanted, he got it.
Yeah. You know, I have a friend, college friend, that every time he would try something new, he's like, well, maybe I'm just a natural at it. Nobody's a fucking natural at anything, bro. Like, it's not, nobody is natural. You might be lucky, you might be something, but nobody's just like in order to be great, you got to put the work in. There's nobody great. Somebody might be a natural and have a natural knack for it. Yeah. But they're not going to be great.
Or a comfort for it. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is something naturally, this is a natural comfort. I'll call it back. Yeah.
But nobody's ever a natural. Maybe you have a natural knack for it or you're interested in it. But like, without work, there is no greatness. No. I like that.
Without work, there is no greatness. Yeah, that's yeah. And you gotta love the process. Like, you don't
even have to love the process. The fucking one of the best comedians is the guy. I'm terrible with names. He moved to Austin. He's out there with Joe Rogan, comedian who happens to be gay.
What would you say? There is no work without greatness. Wait.
Yeah, there's no greatness without work.
Am I disgusting?
Maybe. So he hates the process of comedy, like doing he's like, I bitch about having to do all this work. I don't like it, whatever. He said, I still do it. He said, maybe I do love it, but I just, my way is by hating it, but still doing it and being pissed off while I'm doing it, but I'm still doing the work. I'm like, fuck. All right, man. I watched an anime show. It's something Ragnarok. It's Remembering Ragnarok or something like that. It's a cartoon based where the gods are going to kill all the humans, but then.
Oh yeah.
And so there's the one episode that I've rewatched like 5 times. There's the 2 episodes where it's the greatest swordsman. They call it number 1 under the sun is what they called him. But he never, while he was alive, he never won a match, like contest, sword fighting. But all he did was train, fight people better than him, train, fight people better, and he always lost. But then in death, he spent 400 years just working on his craft, fighting people that were better than him in his head, doing all these moves or whatever. He just always kept working and learning from every fight, every time, every duel, everything he did. And he beats a god, which was crazy because it was an underdog story, they thought, but like the dude was just a better swordsman because he did all the training. He worked on his craft all the time and got better every time. Even though he lost, he didn't let it bother him. So
the L's build him up.
Yeah. The L's can take you down or they build you up. 1 or 2. You choose.
You have a choice. You always have a choice.
And it's the mindset of people that they see somebody doing something that they want to do and they're just like, I can never evolve to that. How do you know if you never fucking tried?
Right. God, I hate that shit.
Yeah, man. Like it's funny to me the grandiosity people feel when, they listen to like a Joe Rogan podcast. I can do a podcast as good as Joe Rogan. Like, put in the work. That motherfucker's been doing it 10 years. You're not, currently as it sits, you cannot do it better than him.
You cannot, because you have not done it.
As it sits. I'm not saying that you can't be as good as him, but are you willing to do the work?
Yep. Are you in the trenches willing to do the work?
Like, it's the fuck? Unlisted. Washington. The fuck is that?
Damn commies.
Washington State. I don't know, man. I got to the point where I don't get them calls anymore. I have to wait. Bill collecting. No, not anymore, man.
Those days are over, bitch.
Hopefully.
That's right. It's preferably.
Preferably they be done.
Preferably is putting the clothes.
All right. So 319.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I got sick time. I get there when I get there.
Yeah, I need just 15 minutes of my sick time, please.
That's what I haven't done. Let's take 30. I'll just come in a little later.
Right.
All right. So we got coming up next. Okay, so we got a new Town Throwdown.
That is September 25th.
It's a Saturday.
September 25th.
Yeah. Of course, you guys follow the Soulard pages and our FFM page as well. So
AFM.
we'll be at our shows at noon. We're starting our 2 hours, maybe less, depends on how things goes, but it's gonna be some all day shit. We won't be there all day. So if you ain't there by about 12:30, 1 o'clock, you might as well just watch the live stream because I'm probably gonna be out there by 4. Some get a little interesting, and I have an offer I can't refuse. I'm out there by 4 o'clock. Get back in the city where it's safe. All right. So once again, it's Newtown.
Yeah, I don't know what Newtown's like after dark for black people.
And I don't want to find out. So shit.
What if it's like what if it's like a fucking
pineapples everywhere? I'm like, shit. Pineapple
maybe
juice,
it's just
Hawaiian punch.
maybe it's a utopia after dark.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. I'm making plans. My plans are always very flexible.
Right.
I want to adjust my playbook to the defense.
Well, what's the name lives up there now? Oh God, what's her name? That played volleyball all the time. That played with Mark Detloff. Mark Detloff's wife lives up there.
Oh wait. Oh,
there's Megan Detloff, and then the chick with the tan that ran D2 track. Oh God, what is
okay, yeah, definitely not the same girl we're thinking about.
You know her if you saw her. Yeah, because she played volleyball almost every night.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know if I saw her.
Anyway, she lives up there now. I know it's cliche, but it's just, just make sure you tell people that you love them.
Yeah.
You know when she's going to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the pain never goes away when you lose someone. It gets better each day, but it doesn't go away. It's never going to go away. They're always going to be there somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
And they can randomly come into your thoughts and you don't think about it for a while, then you can feel bad about it, but don't. Those people, they want the best for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most. I mean, if they don't want the best for you, they're going to come back as a ghost, I guess. I don't know. I don't know about that whole ghostly realm type thing, but yeah. Whoever it is, it doesn't have to be family. It could be someone that you just care about, friends, any of them. Just, let them know.
And I'm still these. Growth scares people that don't want to change. And there's no greatness without work.
Oh, baby.
I am.
All right, podcast Zed.
We are the Souladians. Love yourself, love each other, and love is all we got.
Peace.